I'd call us. You know the numbers. 0302 216 541. Okay, that's 0302 216 541 or 055 1111 997. We always get excited when our new callers come through, but we love our regulars as well. So, yeah, who do we have?
Uncle John from Sacramento. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, very well. Thank you. Yourself?
I'm also fine by His grace.
We thank God.
My brother, unemployment is huge in Ghana. What they are doing now, what is pains me so much is that they are selling this small position. They are selling to this graduate. I have a son in this situation with a good result from university. But everywhere we go, unless we pay 15,000 or 10,000, they have employed the people already. I got a rise up from inside this organization. So the man tell me what they are doing is they employ only about half an hour. Because those who will employ, they are filled from already. How can I get 1,000, 15,000 or 10,000? How much I'm a professional driver. I managed to for this boy to complete university. And then to employ him, I have to go and pay 15,000. That is the gospel I'm telling you. They are selling this job. You go through the process, you pass the examination, they will employ you. I'm telling you, this is the fact. If you like, investigate and you see it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Uncle John from Sacramento. Let's go to Legon. Uriah is on the line. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. I want to contribute to the program and the question on board how the unemployment situation is affecting us or some of us.
Sure, please do.
Yeah, so just look at the fact that you complete tertiary at the age of 22, 23. You expect to work and earn a living. You don't get that opportunity. So your parents still continue feeding you. At a point in time, you look at making a family, which you can't even do. So it ripples into social effects, mental effects. Sometimes you can go 5 years without being employed. You try to do manual jobs, but it doesn't give you the expected amount of money you need to survive, other than relying on your parents. So it ripples into all sorts of behaviors. Imagine you can't even get married and you still have feelings. But sometimes we just blame the youth for indulging in some social vices. So these are some of the issues that are going on. And sometimes we just think the youth are just being themselves. No. If they had something to do, or if we had something to do, we'll be occupied. Perhaps going to job in the morning, being in the traffic, coming back at 5. You will not even have the time to indulge in some conversations, thinking of what you do the next day. Then again, once we enter into the university, we are made to believe what we're studying is needed outside. Once we are out, we can fit in here, we can fit in there. And that mindset has not even allowed us to think outside if we don't get a job. How do we correlate with each other even on campus? How does the agri student communicate with the computer science students so that when they come out, they can even come together and have solutions to some of the problems that are already existing that can be an avenue for job creation? It doesn't exist. We are meant to do stuff on our own. You have to come up with good grades. You have to have first class, neglecting all other activities on campus that may have previewed you to some problems and coming up with some solutions. So these are some of the things that should be looked at, and these are the important things we're going through. We can live a life.
We appreciate your
We turn
thoughts.
30. If you're lucky, by the age of 40, you get a job to do, and you have to survive within that 20 years to have your own car, to have your dream house, to have your dream wife, to have your dream kids. And this introduces all other vices.
We thank you. We thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Kwesi from Achimota joins us. Good morning, Kwesi.
Hello, Mama V. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for your call.
Yes, I've been holding on for long, but that's okay.
Apologies.
You see, Ghana has a GDP of 58 billion.
Kwesi, we're losing you. Can you please reposition yourself?
Is it better now?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I'm just saying that I feel very sad about this situation that the finance minister some few weeks ago mentioned that the payroll is full. This tells me this government has not got any entrepreneurial mind among themselves. If you have $58 billion in the revenue, can't you just pick $1 billion to create jobs? If they paid attention to the elections that we did, they could tell that most of the people that voted for MPP they are the youthful population. And these are the people that voted simply because of jobs. This should clearly tell you that our leaders are not thinking about us. My next point is we have a lot of professors who teach entrepreneurs. The school system is designed for us to acquire skills, to become employee. It doesn't teach us how to become employers. And that is the problem we have now. If the teachers are there, the professors are there, those who have been to the Hague, the Oxford, Cambridge, and all those things are teaching at the University of Ghana, GIMPA, and the rest. Why didn't they come together and give this government that is lacking jobs for these people to get? Look, there are banks. Create more banks. Let everybody compete. If the insurance company, create more. That is what the youthful population wants. Don't hold this thing from them. Create the jobs for them. That is all we are saying.
All right. Kwesi, thank you.
Right. I think we have Emmanuel on the line. Hi, good morning, Emmanuel.
Good morning, Kojo.
My brother, how is Adan today?
Sale, you're fine, oh.
So,
Mama B,
unemployment.
fine.
My phone for Emmanuel.
In fact, Kojo, this discussion is very interesting because we were the first batch of SSS.
Ah, okay.
Yes, I completed 93. I failed my English, and I was a science student. I failed my dream was to become electrical engineer. I failed English, so I could not proceed. If you could remember, there was a mass remedial course that has been organized. I was part of them. I could not make it again. I registered and I made it in 1995. After that, where do I have the means to go to the other polytechnic or the university? No way. Then this kind of enlistment, or how do you call it, have come up.
Yeah.
I jumped on it. My dream was to abandoning the electrical engineer and become a soldier. Kufururia Park. I don't know anybody. Without even informing my parents, I have to organize and go to that place. Select in Kufururia town for 3 days. Sir, if you see me, I'm good in body, in everything. I just told you I had my exercise. Everything was set by nobody picked me.
Wow.
I have to come back to Huawei. Then I'm beginning to learn my electric cars. Finally, for now, I am an electrical engineer and electrical contractor. So this kind of thing that they are doing, it's a scam. The people are already been employed. They already been recruited. I dare you, take one person who has been successful now through these processes and follow up to the end and see whether that person will become either a migration or whatever they are calling them to be, or this thing. The people are already being recruited.
Wow.
Our government have to create job for us, job for the young ones. My children, I'm afraid. I mean, the country in which we are living now, my brother, in fact, it is the fittest survival. The people should think that, those people, they are pitying them. They should go back within their own senses and think of doing something better. Do something. Start it. It will not be wealth earning, but start it small. How I started learning my electricals. For today, I'm an electrical contractor.
God bless you, Emmanuel. Thank you.
Executing government contract.
Thank you so much for sharing. God bless you. And obviously, you've turned your situation around. Douglas is in Dansuman. Hi, Douglas. Good morning.
Bobo, good morning.
Hey, Bobo, Douglas, what's up?
I'm good. Mama, how are you?
Oh, very well, thank you, Douglas. Thanks for asking.
Like I care for fun.
Mercury.
That's normal. Kojo,
Mm-hmm.
I have this question. There's no job in Ghana, right? Or they are?
I don't know how to answer. there,
Okay.
there is unemployment in Ghana. That much I know.
And fuel is going up. Food
Mm-hmm.
stuffs is going up. Tax are going up.
Mm-hmm.
How do we pay?
Hmm.
You see, people who are saying that we should create our own job, they are there, right? And they are telling us to create our own job. If you check their age, they are about even 60. Their sons and daughters are there. And they are telling us to create our own job. It's so bad in this country. If you check U.S. military, it doesn't matter with the height. If you have the qualification, you'll be employed. Ghana, they are telling us because of height, they are dropping you. But they are employing their family members. Enjoy your question.
Thank you, Douglas. All right, let's move to Kumasi. Here's Gabriel. Gabriel, good morning.
Hello,
Yes, my brother. How are you?
I'm doing good. What about you?
Not bad. It's good that you've called
Okay.
us, though. What's up? What's on your mind?
Yeah, greetings to unemployed graduates in Kumasi and Ghana and beyond. My boss, the situation is very serious now. You know, with my experience, I graduated from UCC in 2011 with the hope of getting employed and find maybe a reasonable life to live. The situation got worse, no unemployment. I entered into some small business of mine. But what I realized was that a lot of the jobs were now like listing master's degree rather than first degree, and some were rather listing diploma and HND holders, not listing degree holders for employment. So I decided to do master's degree, and it worsens the whole situation. And I also realized that the private sector, instead of employing the graduates, also entered into rather giving contracts to unemployed graduates and paying them that some will be receiving as low as 600, 700, and 800. I'll end it. But government should look at the private sector and tell them not to be putting people into contracts. That's worsening the situation. Thank you, my boss.
Thank you so much, Gabriel. And that's an important point. You know, some of the employment that is being created is at-risk employment or temporary employment, not sustainable,
Long-term.
permanent, long-term jobs. Thank you, Gabriel. Eddie is in Downsuman. Hi, Eddie. How are you?
I'm fine, Kojo. How are you also doing?
We're managing by His grace.
We thank God. I've been trying since last week,
Oh, wow.
but it's been very difficult. Kojo, when I heard what the finance minister said, that we should try and create our own jobs, I felt it was a laudable idea. But the problem is, when you create the jobs, who are you going to do the business with? Let me tell you something that happened to me about 5 years ago. I set up my own business, and I was doing a job with a government institution. I don't want to mention name.
Okay.
And then when there was a change in government, I worked under NDC, I worked under MPP. But when there was a change in government, this particular institution that I was doing business with, Kojo, they just took me out of the place. I
Why?
accepted my fate. But I went to see the head of the procurement department, and I told him that, Chief, I have some of your items in stock, almost about 30,000 cedis of the value of it. If you are no more going to give me a job to do or contract to supply items to your end, no problem. But in the name of God, just take what I have in stock because it's a customized item. Could you? It's about 5 years now. Just about 2 weeks ago, I had to burn all the items.
You had to burn them?
I burned every single paper of it. But the irony of it is that you go and they will tell you the contracts that we have here are for party people. I'll be very straight and frank with you. I voted NDC, I voted NPP. So if you talk about party people, who are the party people? Are they the people that have the party cards? Or those of us who do not have any party card, but we vote for the party? That is the problem. And you see, the funny thing is, Kujo, when you try to set up a business, it is these same government officials, especially those are the ministries, they'll be competing with you. They work at the ministry, they earn their salary all right. And when they write up, for example, if you're into cleaning services, you have somebody in there who is working for the government as a civil servant, has his own business aside and competing with business people. So if you open up your own business and you want to be an entrepreneur, how can you succeed in this country? How can you succeed? I had about 13 people that were working with me. Now I'm left with only 4. That is a problem that we have in this country, Kojo. And we are playing with this thing, Kojo. There's going to come a time that if you are not careful, when people get hungry, they will do what they are not supposed to do. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Eddie. Ernest is in Medina. Ernest, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kojo.
So, what has been your experience of this unemployment situation?
Okay, Kojo, me myself, I've applied for the fire service. And, I went for the interview, and I was shortlisted. And I was scheduled to come and write the exam that is coming Saturday. You know, Kojo, one annoying thing is that the people, even the government is bringing for them to come.
Hello, Ernest, can you hear me? Hello, Ernest?
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, there's a lot of wind blowing into your receiver. Can you either turn your back to the wind or find maybe a sheltered corner so that we can hear your voice clearly?
Okay, yeah. Can you hear me now?
There's still a bit of crackling, but it's a bit better. So go ahead, please.
Okay, so I was saying that me myself, I was part of the enlistment, and I was told.
Oh dear. That line is a bit unstable. Sorry about that, Ernest. If you can call us back, that would be good. So we can hear you clearly. It was a bit difficult to follow.
But would love to hear it. He said he applied to be enlisted into the Ghana National Fire Service.
Yes.
He's gone through it. He's now getting ready this Saturday to sit for the aptitude test.
But there's something about the process that he's not happy about. We would have loved to learn that. Anyway, thanks to all who have called us. I think we have one more caller, or maybe a few more. Franklin is on the line.
Franklin, kindly turn down the volume on that radio set. We're getting feedback. We can hear you properly.
Okay. With this unemployment in there, there's only one problem. It's about who knows you, not who you know again.
Why do you say that?
Normally, I've applied for a lot of jobs. Can you imagine one time I applied for a job and then the director told me directly that he is recruiting his church members. Point blank.
Wow.
And they tell you to start a business on your own, like what the financial is. after SHS, I started my own internet cafe. At that time, in Cape Coast, internet cafe was the issue. Only for one, they said, what do you call it? The hallmaster's wife wants to use the place. God, so I just have to, the whole place has to collapse. So you sack the whole thing, and then one person having the power or can call the shot will just bring you down. In this country, the whole thing is messing up. And until our leaders themselves, they always tell us to change our attitude. But unless themselves change their attitude, we are going nowhere.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Franklin. Thank you for sharing. That seems to be an experience that many people share, frustration when trying to start a business. Emmanuel is in Tema. I think Emmanuel will be our last caller for now. Hi, Emmanuel. Good morning.
Good morning, Kojo.
My brother, how are you?
I'm doing so well. What about you?
Not bad at all, eh? You guys are enjoying in Tema.
Oh, no. Kojo, the situation in our country is not only an issue of unemployment. It's an issue of discrimination. We are forgetting about all that, and we are just dwelling on unemployment. When we have an equal playing platform where everyone could compete, people will get to understand the real situation and work around it. But you don't go telling people to go and create their own job when you have actually given a lead to others over many people. So it is about human security issues that could translate into national security issues. We need to find that connection. I can share a few experiences with you, but I don't think you have the time. We need to look
share
at
one experience.
Say again?
You can share one of your experiences with us.
Because I completed university around 2003. I waited for about 6 to 7 years before I got something doing. But one important thing that I would like to share with you is the experience I have had with the Bank of Ghana. I hold master's degree and I'm a PhD. And a friend went to Bank of Ghana and she actually eardropped and heard that Bank of Ghana needed someone with a finance background and also a project management background.
Right.
Me being a chartered project manager and also holding an MBA finance, I quickly sent my CV there. When I got there, the panelists, they were so excited to have me. They asked me to introduce myself. I did. Then the next question was, do you know somebody at this bank? I said no. And that was the end of the interview.
Wow.
So we need to be questioning why we are not having equal opportunities. If people begin to have a sense of feeling that they have equal opportunities, they can explore other opportunities as well when they believe that when they are competing with others, their mind wouldn't be up to a scratch. So I want your focus to go to state institutions. The Bank of Ghana, it has always been that kind of fashion. That you can only get a chance to work over there only if your father or somebody of yours has ever worked there before. So it is with TOR. So it is with GMPC. Your office could just go ahead and investigate it.
So that has been your experience with these institutions?
That has been my experience. So it is not about, yes, of course, every country has unemployment. Ours could be high. But you see, what is causing the human security, you see, in human security, you don't have to discriminate against anybody. You try to do that, that is where it's a human rights issue. So we should be looking at, again, we should be looking at the human security issue, trying to worsen and therefore resulting into national security issue. That's what we should be looking at.
Thank you.
When I feel like I'm a Ghanaian, and you discriminate against me on political lines, you discriminate against me on the basis of the fact that I've not had anybody ahead from my family working in all those institutions. Those things are rather call to trigger national security issues.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel, for sharing your thoughts on that. Thanks to all of you who called: Franklin, Ernest, Eddie, Gabriel, Douglas, Emmanuel from Adan, Kwesi, Urea, and Uncle John. We appreciate you all. All right. Well, when we come back, we'll be taking the views of Professor Peter Korte on the economic effects of this unemployment situation. Stay with us.
Super Morning Show.
Ojam, why you make quiet like that?
Oh, Charlie, I'll go do some POP, give somebody where the cornice is not fine, crowd.
I always they tell you, see, for decorative roses and cornices, the solution be interface. Them have different imported cornices and roses in different designs and shapes. Installing them be so easy, and it go give your customer the finishing he wants.
Ojam, take me go interface right now before I lose this customer.
Interface Limited is the leading supplier and installer of finishing input materials for the building and construction industry in Ghana. Call us on 0274-999999 or visit our website at
www.interfacelimited.net. Facebook, Interface Limited GH. Instagram, interface.limited.
Syndicated Capital introduces the Silent Night range of luxury mattresses and pillows. And for the first time, the Silent Night pregnancy and nursing pillows, crafted to provide exceptional relief for your legs, belly, and back during pregnancy, as well as amazing back support feeding your baby. No more sleepless nights and no more hustle with breastfeeding. Check out the Super Pillow Top Orthopedic Mattress, made with 12 inches of memory foam cushioning, providing unparalleled comfort and guaranteed to last for 20 years. No mattress comes close in comfort and support. Also available are high-quality bird sheets, reversible quills, a large collection of orthopedic pillows and luxurious towels at unbelievable prices. Silent Night products are available at all Melcom shops, game stores, and Silent Night showrooms at Tema, Asylum Down, Adenta, Spintex Road, and Kumasi behind Menchia Palace, or call 0302 242532 or 050-131-5776. Silent Night. Sleep like never before.
Wow, wow, wow. Hope you have heard, rent to own now in Ghana. The Flan City Extension Project Rent to Own Land and House Ownership Scheme by the Ningo Pram District Assembly and its partners, supported by the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development and the UN Habitat, are right here in Ghana. So be smart, because where you trade and live really matters. Apply now and own a home or a fully serviced land. Wait a minute, don't forget to join our affiliate housing cooperatives also. Special offers last up to October 31st, 2021. Call us on 055 55 3300 or 0577 911101 and 055 7054 635. Website newaccra.city. Plant City Extension Projects, shaping Ghana's urban future.
The boys are back, oh! The boys are back! Imagine inviting great footballers like Ronaldo, Messi, and Mbappe into your home. Imagine feeling the big man temperament of football's fiercest rivals in your living room. Imagine enjoying the home ground advantage of witnessing the best of Serie A, La Liga, Premier League, UEFA Europa, and many more leagues all in English. Or stop imagining. Just get a GoTV decoder now at 89 Ghana cedis and upgrade to GoTV Max to turn your home into the home ground of great football. To purchase a new decoder, SMS GoTV to short code 1731. GoTV. Love it.
Drama from day one.
Why do you allow coughs, cold, and flu to ruin your happiness? You need Summerlin cough syrup. Summerlin cough syrup will relieve you and your family from coughs, cold, and flu. Summerlin offers a whole range that provide relief for the entire family. Insist on your Summerlin in pharmacies and licensed chemical shops. Summerlin cough syrup from Danex Itin Starwin PLC. If symptoms persist after 48 hours, consult a physician. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
No victim of gender-based violence should be silent. Every human deserves dignity and respect. If your health, dignity, and security is undermined, you must seek assistance. Call the Orange Support Center for assistance on toll-free number 0800 111 222. This message is by the kind courtesy of the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA.
Everywhere you turn, there's a mother, a father, a sister, or a brother who has been affected by breast cancer.
No one is immune to breast cancer, neither old nor young, rich or poor, weak or strong.
Hope is the bridge that connects cancer and recovery. Don't give up your courage to fight.
Fighting breast cancer takes everyone. One team, one dream. Let's find a cure.
It's real. It's not a myth. 1 in 8 women and 1 in 1,000 men will develop breast cancer at some point in their lives.
Get screened. Early detection saves lives. Check often and encourage those you love to do same.
Knowing it exists isn't enough. Get informed. Pass it on.
Exercise is also beneficial to breast cancer survivors.
Pink is stronger than you think. Join the hashtag Pink October. It's a Pink October on the Cosmopolitan Mix on your superstation, Joy 99.7 FM.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Welcome back. It's the Super Morning Show. In a moment, we'll talk to Professor Peter Korte. Unemployment is on our minds. We want to understand how it's wreaking havoc on the economy, what relationship this actually has with the state of your pocket right now, and also what the solutions ought to be. All right, Prof. Korte in a moment. First, though, it's another season of National Science and Maths Quiz. More Augustine. 135 schools keenly competing for one trophy. And of course, Ogasco winning. Kumasi will host the brightest minds in science and maths from the 26th of October. Catch all the contests on TV, radio, and online. The 2021 National Science and Maths Quiz is produced by Prime Time Limited and sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with ABSA Ghana. And it's supported by Joy News, Goyle, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Airtel Tigo, Dano Milk, Academic City, University College, and of course Kenya Airways, Adansi Travels, Accra College of Medicine, GTP, and YFM. The broadcast of the National Science and Maths Quiz on Joy News is supported by Cowbell, our milk, high in protein and vitamins, Papa's Pizza, taste it, love it, Ace Medical Insurance, the new face of health financing.
Kojo, we opened the EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair powered by the Plant City Extension Project from Cities and Habitats at the Accra International Conference Center. Yes, today, Thursday, 28th, and it will be through till Monday, 1st of November. 5 days, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. The EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair is in partnership with EcoBank, the construction where quality meets value. DBS Industries Limited, we truly are your roof expert. Duraplus, where Duraplus goes, water flows. Renters Paradise, we build people and your home sorted. EcoBank Joy News Habitat Fair, everything housing. If you want to make inquiries, we open the fair today at the Accra International Conference Center. But kindly reach us on these numbers: 054 690 8179 or 054 011 0389.
All right, yeah, let's get to it. Professor Peter Korte is a professor of economics, and he's the director of ISSA, which is the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research at the University of Ghana. Good morning, Prof.
Good morning, Kojo, and good morning to Mama Vivi.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for joining us. So there's a World Bank report 2020 on youth employment programs where they make a very important recommendation in tackling youth unemployment. That we should disaggregate data on youth job seekers by location, gender, skills, and capabilities to inform policy. My question is, how much of this have we done?
Well, it's unfortunate. We normally are unable to disaggregate our data much further. Yes, in terms of youth, in terms of adults, we're able to do that. But I don't think we've gone very far in terms of tackling the problem by location, by gender. The data is there, but I am not sure we have tried to address this unemployment problem in the manner that the World Bank is suggesting.
So let's get into the data as we have it. How much is the situation consuming us as a country, and what's the toll on the economy?
Well, let me just take you through basic economics. In order to produce, you need labor, you need capital, you need technology. Sometimes we talk about productivity. But labor is very critical in production, every production function. So if we have labor or human resource that we are not tapping, we are not using, we are not harnessing, then basically we are not producing enough. And that obviously leads to lower growth, leads to low income, then this vicious cycle of poverty. People are not working, they are unemployed, there's no income. That vicious cycle of poverty continues. And I think it's something that we haven't been able to address head on. That also affects even government revenue, because if people are not producing, they are unemployed. Of course, they will not pay taxes. That is why we are struggling in raising the needed revenue, and we had to resort to borrowing to finance the fiscal gap. And again, it also affects our expenditure, because government has to respond to the unemployment problem. That is why you see some stopgap measures like the NAPCO, the NYEA, GDA, and all those things. These are basically aimed at minimizing the challenge, but they are short-term solutions. The long-term solution will be to basically resource the private sector as well as maybe the financial sector, etc., to really move in and get many people employed. Unfortunately, that has not been tackled in the manner in which we should. But I must add that this is not peculiar to Ghana. The unemployment problem is not peculiar to Ghana at all. If you pick the Economist magazine, at the back there, you find serious countries reporting unemployment statistics on a quarterly basis. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to do that. You will find that even in South Africa, it is huge. Unemployment is very significant. Youth unemployment is very significant. And if we don't address this, the human security problem will translate into national security, as one of your previous scholars mentioned.
And then, Prof, so the finance minister has said that the payroll is full because we're spending some 60% of our revenue on remunerating some 650,000 people, and that is not sustainable. He's charged young graduates, and every year there are so many of these graduates who come out unemployed looking for jobs. He says they have the skill set to be able to do what they have to do. And the responsibility of the government is to create the environment and the macro stability, currency stability, and ensure that they have access to the relevant skills and financing. Is this available?
Well, I think the finance minister, to be honest with you, was very bold in saying what he said. Honorable Edubuahin, one of our seminar series, we invited him, and he made a similar statement. And in fact, the students were not very pleased at all with him. You see, we have a lot of strong youth. We have a lot of very talented, skillful, very intellectually minded youth who are willing to work. but the enabling environment is not there. If you need to start a business, how many banks will give you a startup if you're a young person looking for money for a startup? If you walk to any bank, how many will support you? Even the institutions, if you want to register, look at the hell you go through to register your business. And even when you have started, how the state institutions harass you. The assembly will harass you for permits, this will harass you for this tax and that. So the system out there is very rough, and not many can withstand the terrain. Of course, perseverance, for any businessman to succeed, you need to persevere. And I think last week or so, this week, there was somebody, a gentleman who said how he started and shared how he started and all the challenges. But perseverance is very critical. So, to the youth out there, yes, there are challenges. All the enabling environment that has been spoken about, yeah, to some extent, some have been provided, but it's so tough out there. But I believe there are opportunities out there for them to explore. I don't think we should be in despair. We should continue to encourage them. But before I stop, let me also encourage our training institutions. We are churning out a lot of graduates, a lot of students, but some are not really prepared for the job market. I say this because I expect industry and the universities to partner so that we're able to bring them, these issues about internship and attachments. And so by the time they come out, they are a bit molded, not perfectly, but they are molded, ready for the job market, as you find in the UK and other places when I was studying. Unfortunately, in our case, I signed several letters for our students to go out there and explore. Most of them come out, they come back. In fact, you get less than 1% getting attachment. So I think that the industry should also play a critical role in this respect.
Now, Prof, let's assess the viability of the suggestion that graduates should go into entrepreneurship. We know that about 75,000 people graduate every year in Ghana. So if they are all to go into entrepreneurship, we are a nation of 33 million people. Is there enough of a market for whatever they decide to produce or supply? Is there, is there enough of a need for entrepreneurs who will work for these entrepreneurs, all 75,000 of them each year? Are they even trained to be entrepreneurs? They go through institutions like yours. Do you prepare them to come out and actually make money from solving problems?
Yeah, we do to a very large extent. Education is to train your mind. You cannot have somebody ready to fit into, let's say, a bank. You want somebody trained in a university who will go the very day and know everything about banking, opening accounts and all those. No. So, but we train the mind for them to be ready to be absorbed into the system. Not all of them can go into entrepreneurship. We have to make this clear. You can train somebody to have the entrepreneurial mind, but not everybody is carved out there to be an entrepreneur. Not everybody has that toughness, that business sense, if I may put it that way, to be successful. For some of us, or for some people, they cannot be tough. They cannot chase customers. They cannot, demand what is right. And this famanyame kind of attitude in business. You need entrepreneurs are made. They are different. They are not the ordinary classroom. You teach them entrepreneurship and then they go out there, and be successful. So not all of them will be entrepreneurs. That has to be made clear. Some would be entrepreneurs, but I think the message the finance minister was sending out there is that you shouldn't all think about going into paid employment. Some of you should start thinking about creating jobs. But the mindset for majority of our graduates is that as soon as they finish, they mention specific places. I want to work in a bank. I want to work in where the money is. That's the mindset. Even those who are trained to do hands-on activities. those we churn out from our Greek colleges, and they find themselves working in areas that they sometimes don't even apply the knowledge acquired. So I think that's the idea that the finance minister was trying to throw out there, that not all of us, or not all of you can go into paid employment.
Right.
Some of you should also try to create jobs.
I want to thank you so much, Prof. Korte. I wish we had a bit more time, actually, but I appreciate your time with us this morning. We've learned a lot. Professor Peter Korte is a professor of economics at the University of Ghana. He's also the big man at ISE. All right, well, we've got more. Stay with us. We're back after these.
Celebrate something big with Showmax this football season. Pay for 1 month of Showmax Pro or Showmax Pro Mobile and get a second month on us to watch mind-blowing football action from the world's best leagues. That's every breathtaking tackle, save, goal, and more from the EPL, La Liga, Serie A, and DStv Premiership. Live from Supersport at 50% off. Sign up at showmax.com and get more for less.
No victim of gender-based violence should be silent. Every human deserves dignity and respect. If your health, dignity, and security is undermined, you must seek assistance. Call the Orange Support Center for assistance on toll-free number 0800 111 222. This message is by the kind courtesy of the United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm something you know, but I'm also new. I'm in your home, office, and part of a lot of things you do.
Huh?
What about you? Can you answer this? Stay tuned. Something big is coming.
The boys are back, oh! The boys are back! Imagine inviting great footballers